Today, Trump turned himself into New York. He left Mar-a-Lago, hopped in the whip, about 20 vehicles, went to the airport, flew to New York, and turned himself in. Let's see what the news got to say about this. This is crazy. This is unprecedented in American political history. This is a time to be alive, and 2024 is going to become a political battleground. So let's see what's going on.
Today at this New York City courthouse, a turning point in American history. In a matter of hours, former President Donald Trump is expected to surrender to authorities who will place him under arrest and process him before the 45th president enters a courtroom to face New York State Judge Juan Merchan. Mr. Trump's attorneys say he will plead not guilty to the charges against him, facing some 30 document fraud-related counts.
Damn. So, see, I thought that it was just one. Because I know they're saying, they're accusing that Trump had his lawyer at the time, Michael Cohen, I believe, to pay off Stormy Daniels about $100,000 or so dollars. Then the Trump organization reimburses Cohen with $400,000 and wrote it off as a legal fee. To which the, New York prosecutors are saying, oh, well, that's illegal. Like, these are these like campaign funds, or like, is this like business fraud, or like, are you lying about the allocation of these funds and the purpose of the allocation of these funds? Because paying somebody hush money is not illegal, but taking funds from a alleged campaign fund, like, taking funds from that and paying someone money and then lying about what that money is for is apparently illegal. Now, I didn't know he had 30 document fraud related counts. I thought it was just one like big thing that they were like the Stormy Daniels thing, but apparently got 30 fraud related counts, bro. This is crazy, bro. Trump down bad, bro.
According to two sources familiar with the indictment, set to be unsealed today.
Okay, so we're gonna get the details of exactly how, like, what he did and how, like, because I'm like, bro, how many times did you fuck up? Like, how many times did Trump do, like, what did you do, bro? What did you do? Like, did you do more than the Stormy Daniels shit? This is scary, simply because I know, like, we're gonna become so much more divided as a nation after this. It's crazy.
Manhattan DA Alvin Bragg's investigation has centered around 2016 hush money payments made by former Trump fixer Michael Cohen to adult film actress Stormy Daniels to buy her silence about an alleged affair with Mr. Trump, which he denies. Cohen, the prosecution's star witness, calls attacks on his credibility irrelevant.
I'm not asking people to believe what I'm saying. Look at the evidence. Look at the documents that will be presented.
The former president...
Oh, shit. He about to snitch on Trump. But, Trump really need to be concerned because this guy, Michael Cohen, was the Chubbs. You know how Drake got Chubbs? Chubbs will handle anything. Chubbs will bust anybody upside the head, do whatever it takes to protect Drake. Michael Cohen, from a legal perspective, was the Chubbs of Donald Trump. So that means Michael Cohen has all the information you don't want your enemy to have. Like, you don't want your enemy to say, yeah, I got documents proving of, wire transfers to me of X amount of money, and that matches the charges that you're putting against Trump of sending X amount of money to me. I've got the receipts. Like, for Trump right now, he's in a tough situation because his right hand legal man, the guy who handled all of his legal battles and all this type of information, his right hand man is now saying, I got all the info. You want it? Have it. Shit.
The president left Palm Beach Monday, returning to New York, his plane landing at LaGuardia Airport, escorted by the NYPD and Secret Service to Trump Tower, where he waved to gathered supporters. With robust security around the courthouse, the New York mayor's message to potential protesters.
Control yourselves. New York City is our home, not a playground for your misplaced anger.
President Biden weighing in on the city's security, but not on the case's specifics.
No, I have faith in the New York Police Department.
On social media, Mr. Trump, without evidence, has lashed out at Judge Merchan as Trump-hating, while blasting the Democratic DA as corrupt and his case as election interference. Overnight, Judge Merchan ruling in Mr. Trump's favor, agreeing to keep television cameras out of today's hearing, as his lawyers requested, but allowing them to set up in a hallway outside the courtroom. A group of still photographers will be allowed to take photos in the courtroom before the proceedings begin. With his legal fate out of his control, Mr. Trump and his advisors are trying to use the indictment to boost his prospects for 2024. He's expected to return to Florida.
Yeah, that's true. The indictment is definitely, this right here has not, because see, Trump can run for office even if he's convicted. Trump right now has gained the biggest boost to his possible victory ever. Like, if they sat there and just let Trump, and of course, I'm not saying that if Trump committed a crime, they should just let him get away with it because he's Trump. So don't get in my comments section crying. But this has served to make Trump an even more powerful political opponent for the Democratic Party. This martyrdom, this crucifixion that's happening right now of Trump, this is going to rile up his base on such a level you can't even, like, it's unreal how much insane level, like the level of support Trump is going to get from his supporters as a result of this is unbelievable. And we got to be ready to see a massive change in this country in terms of division, in terms of like just political fervor from the right. We're going to have to really like buckle up as a nation because it's about to get hot, bro. It's not about, this ain't just about like, bro, this is not about to just be some like weak ass response from the Trump supporters. Like, they're going to be tight about this shit. And that's part of why they probably refused to give this man a mugshot. And that's part of why they probably didn't mugshot him and fingerprint him, because that would just be exactly what it would take to set off his supporters. So it's going to be interesting to see how this goes and how it's going to be navigated.
Florida later today, delivering a defiant primetime address to supporters from his Mar-a-Lago estate. Since the indictment, the Trump campaign says it has raised more than $7 million. You're looking down the alley now between the DA's office and the...
So, here's the thing, right, about this whole situation. If Trump is guilty of committing a crime, obviously he should be held accountable. But let's talk about what this means for the future. This could mean a legal war between the Democratic Party and the Republican Party, the likes of which we've never seen. Because the reality is, Trump is not the only person in office committing crimes. It's just not, I hate to break it to some of y'all who are Trump haters who, just want to hear about how Trump is like the devil. But yes, there are other criminals in politics. There are other politicians who have done shit they're not supposed to do that, are Democrats or establishment Republicans or whatever the case might be. Trump is not the only one out here doing shit he ain't got no business doing. Eventually, the tables will probably turn. And a Democrat politician will be on the other end, will be on the receiving end of this same sort of legal warfare that's taking place right now. I wonder what that's going to look like. Because once Trump goes down, the only way this is the end of a legal war between the Democrats and the Republicans is if, and only if, establishment Republicans are in cahoots with the Democrats and are like, look, we tired of this nigga. We're tired of Trump. He doing too damn much. He's saying too damn much. Our careers have been sidelined because of this guy. He's just all up in our grill, making this worse for us. He's denying the election results, making us look crazy. You know what? If you guys want to lock him up, fine, go at it. That's a possibility that we can't ignore. It's a possibility we can't ignore. I'm not saying anything for or against either political party, because honestly, I'm just not that kind of guy. I know some of y'all are looking for like some fucking fuck Trump or, Trump all the way or like whatever. But we're here to talk about what this means, what it could turn into, how things are going to turn out for the country. This is not some like fucking like partisan channel meant to divide this country. Now, in terms of, speaking of division, if y'all thought Trump was a divisive like dickhead before, you haven't seen shit yet. You thought in 2016 Trump was like the worst, the most divisive politician ever to grace American politics. Now that he's been indicted, now that they're trying to take this man's freedom from him, the war between the right and the left is going to be something the likes of which we've never seen. The division between Americans is going to be absolutely insane behind Trump possibly going to jail or going on house arrest or whatever they give him. He'll more than likely, if found guilty, and probably will be found guilty, put on house arrest. That still is going to piss off his supporters, and it's going to ramp up the support that people have for Trump on a level that we've never seen before. So with that being said, I don't have much of an opinion on Trump's innocence or guilt because the trial isn't done. There's 30 counts of evidence laid against him, and we haven't seen it yet because as of right now, I don't think the indictment is unsealed yet. It's supposed to be unsealed today, but it's not unsealed yet. So I have no opinion. I know a lot of y'all, want to hear your biases, fucking affirmed to you every day you fucking turn on news or some shit like children, but, we're going to have to wait and see what happens. This is going to be a turbulent time in American history. 2024 is going to be a war. And I'm excited to see. I mean, it's going to be entertaining if nothing else. Trump, before this, was entertaining. And now that he's back for his second run, this is going to be absolutely entertaining on so many levels. So let me know what y'all think in the comment section below. Like, comment, subscribe. I am out.